you all are familiar with the SWOT analysis. This is not that, but it is similar with a few alterations, okay? Here you can see strengths, opportunities, but instead of weakness and threats, we're changing this to aspirations and results, because weaknesses and threats are not a problem. If we have aspirations, we utilize our strengths and those opportunities to create results. Then we don't need to be worried about threats or weaknesses, because we're going to be focusing on our results. Okay, so this is called the SOAR analysis, SOAR, to understand your why. This is a simple but effective strategic planning tool that identifies the strengths of you and your company and how these can be leveraged against existing opportunities. Now, this is you can define the aspirations and what you want to see in the future and what results you want to measure. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open all of these up. You can do a couple of things here. You can either write them down rapidly if that's how you learn. For me, I need to visualize something and then physically write it. That's the only way I can retain, which is why when I read books, you'll never see me read a book without a blue pen where I am underlining the text. And if it's something that I want to retain and recall by memory, I will go into the back of the book in one of the blank pages and I will simply rewrite the sentence that I want to remember. And then I will notate the page number where the quote came from. That way, if I'm looking for a quick reference guide in a book I read, I just go to the very back and I will see the 15 or 20 or 30 things that were important that I rewrote. Okay. So again, knowing how you learn, and if you have a learning disability or deficiency like I do, that's great. But you just need to know how you can remember things. And again, guys, remember, I'm a community college dropout, so I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. So I need to utilize some of these little tricks to help me recall and retain information. So if you are that person, then write it down. If you are somebody that wants to take a photo, so you want to take out your cell phone and take a photo of this, that's fine, do that. Or if you want to just do a screen grab with your laptop or your computer or wherever you're watching right now, go ahead and just screen grab this, okay? Now, I'm not going to invest the time to delineate each of these. I'm going to let you guys do that on your own. And with your business development consultant, but these are some of the questions that we are going to be asking you and some of the responses that we will want to extract, okay? Now you can see some repetition here as we look at strengths. What do we excel at? What are our greatest accomplishments? What are we most proud of? What makes us unique? What strengths are most valuable in our marketplace? And what do we do or have that's better than anyone else, okay? Strengths. Now let's go across the page to our aspirations. What do we want to achieve in the future? What should our future business look like? Okay. Now, guys, my goal for a business is to be a $1 billion business. And some might say that's lofty, but I figure, hey, you know what? If you're getting out of bed in the morning anyway, you might as well just go big. So $1 billion, that's what the future business looks like. And that's going to require several thousand employees. So we're developing out systems and infrastructure and the ability for people to work remote and in other states and other countries so we can extract talent from all over the world. But that's because I'm visualizing the future business, as should you, because that's what we're going to be building for. We're not building business to support today. We're building business to support tomorrow and in 60 months and 120 months, okay? When I give high-level people job offers, I will give them the 5-year revenue goals of the company. And I will tie their compensation to us hitting those revenue targets as part of their offer. But you got to know, right? Proverbs says, without a vision, the people will perish. Well, the vision begins with you, okay? I'm very clear on the vision that I have for this organization, and I share it every single week with the team, as you should be doing. Now, many of you right now at this point in your career and your business, you don't have a team, or your team is not that large, or the team is just you. You still have to know what the vision is because you got to drive to that vision. So what is it? What should our future business look like? Now, how can we make a difference, okay? This one I want you to invest some time in. So underline that one, highlight it. You got to spend time on that. How can we make a difference? Now, I pride myself on the fact that we have lent hundreds of millions of dollars to real estate investors all over the nation. And we have lent money on some of the ugliest, nastiest, grimiest, about to fall over homes that you've ever seen in your life. And every day our business is responsible for cleaning up neighborhoods and eliminating blight in communities all over the U.S. And by eliminating those blighted properties, we reduce crime in those communities and we make them safer for people to live in and dwell in. And we take homes that aren't even habitable or financeable and we make them habitable and we make them financeable. And it's only because we educate our clients to do it the right way, and then we provide the funding to help them do just that. I sleep very well at night, and you can see why I'm excited to get up every day and come in here and do what I do. And for many of you, you're getting involved with our organization as brokers, as wholesalers, as lenders, as participants in our private equity funds. You are buying our loans, right? When you transact business with our organization, you are getting involved in all of the same blessings that we are bringing across the nation. Some of you are going to do it actively as an investor, as a rehabber, as a fix and flipper. Others of you are going to focus on the capital side by brokering loans within your community or your sphere of influence to people that are actively buying, fixing, and selling real estate. I don't care what level you engage in. All I care is that you engage so that we can make more money together. We can serve more people. We can do more good. And of course, this naturally leads to the next question. What are you passionate about? What strategies and actions support our perfect future self? What strategies and actions support our perfect future self? Okay? Now, let's talk about opportunities. What partnerships would lead to greater success? You guys have to be thinking about alignment here. Now, I had a conference call today